What's good, y'all? Welcome to another video. And I know y'all had to see Grand Theft Auto 6, the trailer. It's looking a little crazy. Let's talk about it. What's good, y'all? Now, first and foremost, I must say, I've been waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6 for over 10 years now. 2013 was when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. Since then, I've gotten older. I don't even play video games like that, but I always vouched back then, if Grand Theft Auto ever came out with a new game, that's the one game I'm definitely copying. And I looked at the trailer, yo, I can't even lie to y'all. It looked crazy. I'm not even gonna talk about it coming out quote unquote in 2025. Let's not even get to that point because that shit is it's gonna piss anybody off, right? But looking at the gameplay, by far, there's really no developer out that's creating video games at this moment that can compete with that. It's nothing you could do. I personally think when this game comes out, it's almost gonna be like a Walmart. It's gonna be like a monopoly of everything else out. It's gonna take over everything. Nobody's going to be playing anything. There's gonna be millions of Twitch streamers, millions of YouTubers that are getting money off of this game based on just sharing the content, voiceovers, however they need to do it, shooting videos. They're going to get paid with this game. I'm sure this video game is going to be something that's going to be around for the next 15 years, possibly. If Grand Theft Auto 5 went 10 years, this probably could do 20. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. And looking at the graphics, the detail, the attention to detail based on things that are actually in Miami, looking at it, the game, and it's like, if you really look at it at the wrong angle, you might think like, yo, was that a real, what was that? Like it really looked that real, like it's crazy. But I mean, we've been waiting for over 10 years. It should look like that. So me personally, I do believe it's gonna live up to the hype. I know a lot of people are saying it can't and it won't, which is understandable because when you wait so long for something and you anticipate something for so long, usually it'll never live up to the hype. The reason why I think it's gonna live up to the hype is because it's so anticipated and it's so much better than everything else out right now. There's gonna be nothing to compete. For example, Grand Theft Auto 5 is out right now, right? How many patches and add-ons, extensions have they had onto the game since this came out? Hundreds, right? Now, even with that being said, there's still people playing Call of Duty. There's still people playing like racing games and sports games and, things of that nature. People are still playing other video games. But when this come out, yo, nobody gonna be playing nothing but Grand Theft Auto 6. Nobody. It's gonna shut the whole world down. Everybody is going to be playing this game. And not only that, I'm sure it's gonna have so many different things you could do in this game that anybody somebody that even came in to just start playing video games for the first time, it's gonna have something for that person. It's gonna have something for the person who played video games 10 years ago. It's gonna have something for somebody who picked up the sticks 3 years ago. I think it's gonna be it's already the most anticipated, but I think it's gonna be the most complete game ever created. I do believe, yeah, they're gonna try to spin the block and get money on us, oh yeah, spend an extra $150 and get this pack or get that pack. They definitely gonna do that. My biggest thing is I hope they don't change the gameplay for the people who don't spend the extra money on certain shit. For example, if this person spends $500 extra on the video game and you got somebody over here that only bought the video game by itself, if they're online and they come across each other, because this person spent $500, this person don't have no chance at defeating this person. Realistically, I hope it's a strategy-based game. Like, for example, if this person bought a whole bunch of extra patches and all that, he could still be a young kid who's just trash at the game. You see what I'm saying? But just got a rich parents and just, spent the bag on it. That shouldn't necessarily make him a great player. Yeah, it could give him the the equipment to be a great player, but if he's not a great player, they shouldn't just let him come out and beat somebody who may not have those things, but been playing the game for a minute and is just super nice and earned all of his accolades and awards and shit, right? I think it should definitely be based on a skill base and not necessarily on money. Although I know they're gonna be money hungry. This is gonna be the most expensive game that's ever came out, the biggest game that's ever came out as far as memory usage goes, right? So yeah, this is gonna be crazy. The video in itself, it was just so real. It was like, yo, all of these things are happening right now. Like literally, you could have looked at that and looked at the news and seen the same thing. Literally, you could have looked at that and went out Saturday night and seen the same thing. Like, it's crazy. You had takeovers in there. It was just crazy. I think this game is going to be ridiculous. I think they spent time on it, but actually time invested that is going to definitely complement the time that we've waited on the sidelines for this to come out. I think it's going to be earned. You know, I think we'll definitely be able to play this game and be like, yo, it may have took half of my damn life for some younger people and, you know, 10, 11 years, whatever the case may be. But when you play it, I think all will be forgotten. I think at this point, it's going to be tough to get kids out the house. It's going to be tough to get people out the house. They're going to be on this game all day, every day. So realistically, if you are a businessman, it might be a great time now, if you haven't already, to invest in Sony, to invest in Microsoft, to invest in whatever console is going to be able to run or play this game, because they are going to go through the roof. It's about to be crazy, y'all. It's about to be crazy. I'm excited. Now, at the end of the video, it did say 2025, even though they said early it's going to come out in 2024. At this point, I don't know. I feel like they're trolling a little bit because they had so much time. They could have released this trailer at any time and said 2025, realistically. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, for you to drop it at the end of 2023 to say, oh, it's going to come out in a year and some change, like, I just don't see that. But we've already waited over about 10, 11 years anyway, so I could definitely see that being a possibility. But I don't know. I really think they trolling. I really do. I think they trolling. I think they wanted to see how much engagement they're going to get on a video, how much views they're going to get. And based on that, I think that's going to either speed their process up, like, okay, let's get it out right now. Or, yeah, we got a little time. They're not really anticipating it as much as we want to. Let's add a little things here and there. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think they're going to take what it was. And it had a great reaction. I've never really seen anybody complain about it yet. So I think this game is going to be the greatest game of all time. We've waited long enough for it. They've had enough time to make it, so it should be. And, yo, I'm ready for it to drop. I can't even lie. And, again, I don't even really play video games like that anymore. But when that come out, best believe I'm copping it. No questions asked. But let me know what y'all think. Are y'all anticipating this game? Will y'all pick up the sticks again if y'all haven't been playing video games just to cop Grand Theft Auto 6 and play that? Or are you just way beyond video games, you're not even going to try to get into it? Let me know. Get in the comment section below. If you like the video, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe, and just like that, I'm out of here. Peace.